Right, this guy is amazing. He has had 3 Grammy nominations. Not only that, his album, which has just come out, has reached #1 in the iTunes charts for country music. Above Dolly Parton. So please give a very big warm welcome to Sandy Mlelland.
Tear in her mother's eye as her son goes to war, like it was his first school day. How could a child so weak she held in her arms turn back from her and choose to go his own way? When it all comes down, all the joy and the fear. When it all comes down, it's just a river of tears. And there's a family man with an eternal plan. Watches his newborn one only a heartbeat away. He has no fears for her as long as he's by her side. He can hold on to her with certainty in her day. So when it all comes down, all the joy and the fear. When it all comes down, it's just a river of tears. I know this broken world is for changing, and if we don't, we'll be the ones to blame. Let's be bound by a promise we know we can make. Get to light up the day, to light up the way. Get to light up the day, to light up the way. So you better lift up your voice, learn to rejoice. Let every breath that you take make something better each and every day. 'Cause all we have is right here, and if we hold it so dear, we can take better care. I'm on a some small way. So when it all comes down, all the joy and the fear. When it all comes down, it's just a river of tears. Ladies and gentlemen, guitar Mr. Adam Phillips. river of tears. It's much more than a river of tears. It's not just a river of tears. It's much more than a river of tears. So when it all comes down, it's not just a river of tears. Thank you very much. Welcome to the lowbrow part of the evening. Thanks for having us, you guys. I don't know quite why you want to kind of lower the general level. There you go. It's very, very nice to be here. It's lovely to be here. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, look how old he is. It's probably lovely for him to be anywhere. But it's very nice to be here. And Pete very kindly alluded to the fact that my little record came out about a month ago, or 3 weeks ago, and shocked us all. I was sat on my own in an Indian restaurant in the wet Tuesday night in Kirkcaldy when news broke that we'd gone to #1 on the UK country chart. And no record company, no marketing, no nothing. I mean, I've travelled up and down the country this last couple of months, thousands and thousands of miles in a car. My back's hating me forever. Well, we got some guitar and some songs, and some things kind of worked out. Anyway, it's very nice to be here. And with your permission, we're going to do something a little bit more muscular. No, I'm not taking my shirt off. This is a song called "To Prove a Love to You." 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just blowing in the wind, it's not our destiny. Please don't say that the road we're on is one we have to choose. Just help this man to understand how to prove his love to you. If I can prove my love to you in the morning, if I could prove my love, baby, can we try? One more time. Please don't think that our love is dead, a dry handful of dust. You say my broken, severed heart, I don't know I can save us. If I can prove my love to you in the morning, if I can prove my love, baby, can we try? If I can prove my love to you, if I can prove my love to you, if I can prove my love, baby, can we try? One more time, baby, can we try? Can we try one more time? Please don't think that the way we are is how it has to be. We're not just blowing in the wind, it's not our destiny. And if I could prove my love to you in the morning, if I could prove my love, baby, can we try? If I can prove my love to you, 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 if I can prove my love, baby, can we try? One more time, baby, can we try? One more time, try. One more time, try. One more time. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Much as this would probably be hard to believe, when news of our chart success broke, we were offered a stadium tour of America, which we couldn't take because it coincided with this evening.
Yeah, we believe that one.
So far, that's working out quite well, I think. So along the way, as a singer-songwriter, I've been told that lots of singer-songwriters write sad, self-pitying tunes. I've been told that gets to be quite boring for people. I've been told that perhaps I should write something a little bit cheerier.
You should listen to me.
No, I'm forever saying Dee and I have wee boy Jack, who's 2. And yeah, he's adorable. Hey, honestly, he'll be in the band in a minute. But that's the kind of mantra around the house. Whenever he's not doing what his mum tells him to do, I have to explain to him, if I have to do what she says I have to do, then he's got to do it as well.
Well, he's 2 and he's got the terrible twos right now, so he's not going to do what I say.
This is a wee song I wrote about my sweetheart and for my sweetheart when she thought I was getting a bit earnest and serious in my bid to write songs for the album. And in fairness, I think I'd written, the day she cracked, about 47 consecutive slow, sad, self-pitying songs. And as we sat there on our infinity deck in Richmond upon Thames, looking over the pool, having our croissant and cafetiere, she said, "Look, what's going on? Do we need counselling? What's happening? Why are you this miserable?" I said, "No, I'm not this miserable. But you have to understand that I'm from Glasgow, if you're Scottish, there is nothing cheerier than a really miserable song." This is a wee song for Denise, it's called I Believe in You. It's a very simple wee song. I hope it's catchy, and that the chorus is very easy to read and understand, so when it comes round, if you know what you're doing, don't sing along, because I hate that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thinking for a long, long time. It's all or nothing. It's so hard to manage. And if you're wondering about my sad, sad song, I'll always be there, baby, to keep you strong. 'Cause baby, I know there's nothing that I won't do. My baby, when I look at you, I know you'll always believe in you cause it felt so right. I believe you make my day worthwhile. Believe in you cause you make me smile. I believe in you when I hear you say you believe when I always feel this way. Baby, baby, I believe in you. 'Cause baby, when I look at you, I know there's nothing that I won't do. But my baby, when I look at you, I know you'll always see me through. Baby, I believe in you. You'll always see me through. Baby, I believe in you.
I've been thinking
The very first
a
time
long
believe in
time.
you cause it felt so right.
So
I
long
believe you
now.
make my day
So
worthwhile.
hard.
I believe in you cause you make me smile.
If
I
you're
believe in you when I hear you say you believe we'll always feel this way.
I'll always
Baby, baby, I believe in you. 'Cause baby, when I look at you, I know there's nothing that I won't do. My baby, when I look at you, I know you'll always see me through. Baby, I believe in you. Yes, I do, doctor. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. I'm just going to tune the guitar. It's quite toasty and warm in here tonight, is it not? It is under this hat, and actually, you really don't want to know what's going on with this hat over the years. I know people think it's an affectation, but I genuinely believe the bloke with the hat sings better than me. And I noticed a couple of girls that came in earlier, they brought a blanket. A blanket? Really? And you're experienced members of this audience, and you brought a blanket. You'll have noticed that I'm a man of a certain age. We don't have to go into that particularly, but you'll have noticed. And along the way for me, I've had two very significant relationships in my life. And being in love, and I'm not dissing it, because being in love, we love being in love. We love the thought of being in love. We love the being of in love. But actually it can be quite tiring some of the time. No disrespect, I'm not now. But particularly if you've been in a very long relationship and it's gradually deteriorating and you sort of know the end is coming and you're trying your best to keep all the plates spinning and all the balls in the air. And I definitely came through one very, very long relationship in my life, and I thought I just wouldn't have the energy to do that again. And I wasn't going to be a monk. I was definitely going to go out on dates and have kind of indiscriminate sexual encounters. And you just think, ugh, being in love, it's not for me. I'm never going to do that again. I haven't got the stamina for that sort of commitment. And then, as life does, things turn up. I'm trying to tell my myself, son, that every little victory means love's catching up on me, on and on, on and on. The dress that you wore was blue the night I opened up to you. I guess I just didn't have a clue how to be with you, how to find you, how to stay with you, how to be true, how to reach for you, how to touch your hand, because it's you. I am willing to try, 'cause it's you. I have nowhere to hide, 'cause it's you. I'm doing the best I can for now, while I'm working on forever, because it's you. Been trying to convince myself, son, that love has a plan for us. No, it doesn't, but you hope it does. On and on, on and on. Now it seems very clear and true, just hope I can get through to you, how to be with you, how to find you, how to stay with you, how to beat you, how to reach for you, how to touch your eyes, 'cause it's you. I am willing to try, 'cause it's you. I have nowhere to hide, 'cause it's you. I'm doing the best I can for now, while I'm working on forever, because it's you, darling. 'Cause it's you. Because it's you. Because it's you. Thank you very much. Run my house. I say my house, I really mean our house. Or do I mean your house? I don't know. Hopefully not eventually your house. I read an interview. We haven't got to, but I read an interview once with James Caan, which was great. It was like he was on his, like, I don't know, 7th wife or something. It was in the Guardian, and it was like the Weekend something, or the Observer or something, whatever. And they were in like the Dorchester or party in a suite. James Caan's doing interviews, and in the middle of the interview, his new wife, young and shapely and lovely, and I'm sure a very nice girl, sashes in with a coffee for him and the interviewer, and she immediately excuses herself and goes out, and the interviewer says, "Wow, James, because you just got married again recently," and he says, yeah, and he said, I'm sure I've read any number of times where you've said that you would never get married again. And he sort of said, well, that was the plan. He said, but the thing about getting married is, because it's kind of like a twister, it's kind of like a hurricane. When it all first turns up, it's really exciting, and there's tons and tons of sucking and blowing. But unfortunately, when it's over, your house is gone.
Can't take you anywhere.
So, round our house, still our house, I write songs, and I play them to Denise, and then the next morning I'll hear her in the bath, shaving her legs or something, and singing. I don't hear you shaving your legs. It's not quite that stubbly, but I don't know what girls do in the bath. They do something like that. There's something. Anyway, I wrote a wee song with my 3 daughters in mind, any of us in mind, which Denise is going to sing for you now. This is a song called Poor Excuse. And the poor excuse is simply this. Who amongst us has not had someone look us in the eye and very genuinely tell us, it's not us, it's them. This is called Poor Excuse.
You did the same for me. Still I'm waiting, still I'm hoping, still I'm so in love with you. So tell me, how long did you even try to keep it strong before you found your poor excuse? I'm not convinced by what you said, oh, it's sweet cliche, but I still care for you. What more can I do?
excuse. I'm not convinced by what you said or a single tear shed, but I still care for you. So tell me, how long did you even try to keep it strong before you found your poor excuse? I'm not convinced by what you said or a single tear shed, but I still care for you. What more can I do? Thank you very much. Just so that you know, this is my lovely girl, the lovely Denise J, who's sharing the benefit this evening. And I've got it from my mum, Mr. Adam Phillips, playing guitar for me. And as Peter announced earlier on, I've been Sandy Mlelland. If you're a little bit troubled by the name, you catch the sign, but don't look directly into the laser, whatever you do. Because we're having real trouble with insurance now on that front. I think we've had 4 people blind in about the last 8 weeks. So just a quick glancing look. It's been a joy to play for you tonight. If you're interested at all in what I'm doing, there are some albums out there. You don't have to buy an album if you'd like to come and say hello and have a little chat. I'm always happy to chat to people. It's the only thing I got. If I have anything, it's that I'll turn up and play anywhere for anybody that wants to listen, and I'll talk about it endlessly. I was 17. I was in Glasgow before I hit the Dick Whittington Trail to London in 1979. It turns out that was really overinflated, that whole Dick Whittington thing. Turns out that was nonsense. I was living in Glasgow and I was just about to go to art school, and I was spending the summer labouring on a building site, and I bought an old car. And it was a terrible old car. Forget what I paid for it. I mean, in those days you get a car for about 70 quid or something. Anyway, I bought the car and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And one unseasonably hot Friday night in Glasgow, myself and a wee girlfriend, and I don't usually name names in the songs because all the songs are my story, but she sadly died very young, and it was a wee American girl called Sheila Rhea, who I really liked. I was very smitten with. And we got in the car, the windows open, and I don't know, Radio Clyde on or something. And we drove up to the banks of Loch Lomond, and we spent the night there. We were both 17, and we were so smitten and besotted with each other. We spent the whole night lying there on the sand, and the water was lapping in, and it was just beyond romantic. And we planned an entire life together. That Friday night, we slept a little bit. I snogged her a bit. That was about the end of it. There wasn't much more than that. But this next song is my remembrance of that night, which is as clear today as it was then. And it's a fantastic story, and it's very vivid and charming for me. Somewhat spoiled by the fact she dumped me the next Thursday. For somebody had a better car for Christ's sake. This is a song called We Always Will. We were waiting for the light, we were waiting for the day to come. She was holding on for life, she was holding on like she'd never ever let me go. Something so strong had begun. She was lying next to me as the sand and waves came rolling in. I was breathing in her breath as I held her hand, and more than stars caressed her skin. And I knew she was the one. Darling, we made the whole world stand still. Darling, we always always will. As the morning sun came up and I touched my lips to her sleepy eyes, lying wrapped up from the cold, more beautiful than ever I had realized. Nothing had ever felt so right. And she waking up and smiled, a smile that keeps me safe and sure. We walked along the sand, we planned our lives when they were 10. We had before lived our whole lives in one night. Darling, we made the whole world stand still. Darling, we always will. Yeah, we always will. We were waiting for the light, we were waiting for the day to come. She was holding on for life, she was holding on like she never ever let me go. Something so slow had begun. Darling, we made the whole world stand still. Darling, we know, yeah, we always will. We always will. Thank you very much for listening. Good evening.